Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We've got TNC versus Liquid ready to go here from Leipzig.
From level 2, you're much stronger, but they rotated Disruptor as well, and Boxy might be in problems.
They're trying to get aggressive onto March, and he'll be able to get the kill for it. He may lose his life, though, as the Thunderstrike and the right clicks do mean the trade does occur. Gabby gets the permanent anti-essence shift stack.
If you look at the Taiga, he has Fairy Fire and, most importantly, Orb of Venom, and because of that, he can go on KP again.
We have the Nature's Grasp sort of just blocking off any sort of escape for KP, and it's going to be a second kill just as quickly as KP comes back to the lane. Tiger will happily reset and get himself a free trip back to base, but this lane for Mickey. See top arm out. He's going to look for the solo kill onto Tiger. Has he got the burst to do so? Tiger's going to use the overgrowth with Laguna Blade still unavailable for 10 seconds. Armel did not have the ult ready to go, and now they're going to try and turn both the Gust and the Nature's Grasp off the mark. Tims steps in, they tell him the morning shot. Tims will be able to trap him in the Static Storm, but Tims loses his life for it, and Tiger's trying to press on onto Armel. Armel does now have Laguna Blade back and available. He's not even going to need it for Tiger, as KP comes in with the Mud Golem Rocks, stuns up the tree, takes him out, and the rest of Liquid are forced back behind the tower.
They're still cleaning that out. There's Doom.
They're bringing TPs in. Quaifer's going to come across to try and help out, but Insania goes down. Armel picks up the double. TNC, they're still trying to get in under the tower. They know they've got the number advantage. There'll be a buyback from Tiger to make sure that TNC cannot look to dive.
He's smoked up. He has that blink. Hood, Bracer, he wants to pounce.
Let's see if they get the jump on Armel. It's on the front lines, Boxy. He's in. The Corrosive, the bonus shot. Armel doesn't stand a chance as Liquid shoot down the Lina without Armel.
Disruptor is coming in, but
it's going to be too late. They've already got it. Liquid take the roast. They take the Aegis. Boxy. He's looking for action. Jumps in. Tims is gone. As Liquid starting to amp up the pace they're playing. The question is, are TNC ready for this?
Hurricane Pike is usually the best item for draw early on, but in this game even more so. However,
he's going up to the high ground here, but TNC, they're prepared. They turn top the Doom down. Insania used the false promise to try and keep Mickey safe, but they're going to chase this one for sure. Insania will buy back. He knows that he has to help Mickey after this bit of a mess up. Boxy goes to the high ground, gets the crush on the Corrosive Phase on the port, onto the port. Lina, Armel's dead. They'll lose March as well in the river. Gabby with the BKB trying to mount up against him, but he's already lost 2 of his heroes. He's got to get out. Pounces up to the high ground. KP as well trying to split the attention away. As Liquid, they'll chase. The route's there. I don't think there's any escape for KP as he's starting to get slowed down. Quite for TP's over, and Liquid take another. Now we'll see.
Can they get another catch?
We'll see how much they want to push it. Force forward. They've got the grab onto March. March is gone as well. Dead for 60. There's no buyback available for the Lich. Liquid, do they want to try and go for more?
This allows you to take down anyone.
And they've got that tower. TNC, can they do anything to punish this? Another glimpse step, but Boxy, he's just straight in onto the high ground, goes immediately onto Tims. Tims is dead. They do Mickey, but Mickey, he's going to be protected by Insania. Boxy does fall for this. Can TNC chase for more? They brought back on Tims. TNC, they've got to find something out of this. They'll get the second support. Tiger's gone. They're chasing onwards. Another glimpse. Can they kill Mickey twice? He's dragged back into the hands of Tims and March. The Thunderstrike upon him. Gabby committing with a BKB. Gets himself out of the multi-shot. Still has the Shadow Dance. He's got it back on. The Static Storm stopping Liquid from being able to turn immediately. They'll get March. Can they get Tims? Another stun from Armel. Slows Boxy's attempt to jump in. Tims, the range still catches him though. Mickey and Quaifer rip him apart. TNC, they're definitely still pretty strong. They're only 6k down, and they know the best way for them to take a fight is outside of their base. So they catch with the smoke. This poor old starter, the starting goes down. Do they have enough damage? It's going to take them a long time. They still trying, Gabby, to stay on top of Boxy, but they can't quite do it. Boxy can get himself away. KP utilized the Doom onto the Drow. Gabby's going to continue to fight on. Gets the pounce connection onto Insania. A kinetic field will trap him. Insania still with the rest of his team around, but they're going to let him go. He'll use the false promise on himself. Gabby is able to get a lot of damage done onto him. Tiger in with the newly found blink, sets up with the overgrowth and pounce away, keeps Gabby safe. They lose the support for a support. Insania and March will fall. Liquid still continuing to chase. KP's out with the TP, and so is Tims. TNC, the rest of them will escape. TNC, they're going to start heading over. Can they get there in time? They cannot. Oh, they try and slide in, but already Dire, they've got the Roche kill, and Mickey's grabbed the Aegis.
Now they're on the hunt.
Thunderstrike on a Boxy to try and stop him from being able to blink in, but Tiger is able to get forward with the overgrowth, catches out Tims, turns towards KP. Mickey, he's falling pretty fast though in the Static Storm. Mickey is in trouble with the false promise. Insania saves him just in time. They turn. Gabby just gets destroyed immediately. Gabby does not have buyback. He's 300 gold short. This may be it for Liquid here, as they've just turned up with that Aegis straight off the back of the Roche fight. They get the key kills for Den on TNC.
However, Taiga itemized with
They're
that
just gonna call it.
and there you go, they call
know,
it.
Without the buybacks, they don't have a chance to hold, as Liquid will do it. And for TNC, obviously, as talked about during the draft, they don't really have the best sort of lockdown and catch. Duke it out, heads out of the trees, doesn't get cleared the mid lane. Armel diving in.
This is not the way.
Far too aggressively. I mean, I'm sure Quakefor didn't have regen. Armel wanted to punish it for Liquid to really push TNC out of this comfort that they hold on to this lead with. And I'm going to try and mess around with Mickey a little bit as he goes for this outpost. A quick glimpse to cancel the channeling. KP starts to force him away.
They can get it now as well.
That's Liquid. They don't have any way to stop it. We do see the chain go down. TNC claim the bottom outpost, and now Mickey's trying to punish. He goes in onto Tims. Tims goes straight for the TP out. They do have the stun ready to cancel him. With Quakefor sweeping across, he'll pick up the second kill.
I was surprised by the ease of execution of Liquid in that first game, and now TNC are doing very, very similarly.
Quakefor. Going to be walked upon by the two, and then Gabby and Tim's looking to go on him. He's got the safety of Insania. Quick jump into the Disruptor. They're trying to back off a little bit, TNC. The rest of TNC will come across, but the angle's there for Boxy to get the Rolling Thunder across onto the three of them. Again onto Gabby. Gabby, he's out of mana and he's out of health. Gabby will fall. Tims cannot escape either as they nuke him down in the pit.
Power to sustain themselves throughout.
Tiger, no messing around. Jumps in, finds the Chen and his army. And March. Upon the mech. It's taking a little bit of time to take down, but they will get him. Jump in with the swashbuckle, but Boxy is trapped in the static storm and already Armel. He got Insania on the back lines, and now they're going to go to work onto Boxy. Boxy being chased, another swashbuckle, gets him a little further away, but they'll chase this. The thunder strikes upon him. Boxy, can he run? He's going to have swashbuckle again in a second, but Armel's in. Gets him across the trees. A double kill for Armel. The mech hand of God, that bit of heal to offset the high amount of damage that comes out between the ES and the Morph. But now Mickey, he's going in aggressively, turns into Lifestealer, is able to use the rage, jump forward, they'll stun down Gabby, but Gabby gets the rage up in time, goes to Tiger and Armel with his BKB, he's hit it through them all, he's doing a hell of a lot of damage, they've got to get away from this TA, he'll turn, trap down, another melted, Quakefor's in trouble, Insania, he's in with the save, the false promise keeps Quakefor alive, Insania will lose his life for it though, and Liquid, they're still losing numbers, Armel stays on top of Insania, it's a triple kill for Armel, and TNC, they're not done yet, they'll look over towards Mickey, he hasn't got the waveform up for 5 seconds. The E-Blade buys him a bit of time. He turns with the open wall wounds, trying to slow down Gabby. He's shifting into strength. He goes for the zip TP
on the cliff,
and he'll get away. They don't have the vision or the TP cancel. Mickey will live. Very, very quick with a blink. Gets himself away from that melted from Armel. Armel, he's still going to try and chase this one on a little bit. He's got the trap, so TPs are coming in from Liquid. They know they're going to be forced to fight. The vision's there to grab him in. Tiger's got the Ghost Scepter. He'll stay alive for a little bit. Static Storm's down. Mickey's got to get himself out of it. The BKB's popped by Armel as he'll look to commit onto Tiger. Tiger will fall. Can they go for more? Another trap slow onto Mickey. Boxy's going to look to rev at the Rolling Thunder. They're looking for Armel. Armel blinks away. They'll turn for the easier targets. March is in trouble. The shield is upon him. Can they keep the channel alive? They cannot. Liquid get the March kill. TNC, they still want to fight this though. Another glimpse. Dragging back Mickey. Armel's eyeing up the perfect chance to get in. He's got Gabby as well to back him up. They've got the numbers, TNC. They surround Mickey. He's been silenced up by the passive and KP. Mickey's in trouble. False promise in play from Insania. It buys him time, but TNC, again, they're just going to chase through it. They stay forward onto Insania. Insania is dead. The rest of Liquid, can they escape? Another catch. Tims with the glimpse back. Mickey's in trouble. He has waveform. TNC, they're going to dive Liquid right up towards the tier 3s. They want to go towards the base. Insania bites back. He's scared that his cause are in trouble. And that will stop TNC for now.
And try to get these pickoffs, which
Tiger,
they're failing at.
He wants to try and punish Tims. Tims was trying to push out low, and a glimpse back will do it. But there we have again. Mickey turns into Disruptor, uses his own glimpse against him. KP isn't in time to help out. Quakefor still trying to commit for this. Does commit with the stun. They go and they quick zip forward with the swashbuckle. They'll cut down Tims. The Disruptor gone for 50 seconds. TNC unable to turn the fight despite bringing in the team here to look for an opportunity.
Can they fight though?
Still try something. There's a jump forward there. The Abyssal, they're in onto Insania. The focus priority is perfect. As the Oracle is taken away, there's no safety now for the rest of the team. Mickey, he's got to be very careful. He's trying to turn, go towards March, but March is pretty tanky and too tanky for Mickey to kill immediately. Buyback, Tiger in with a two-man slam. Have they got the follow-up? The Fisher is in and out. No Gabby and Armel are still alive. Armel's falling low. The Thunder's right, taking him down. He's stunned up again. The enchant turn of Tiger offering a lot of control, but Armel's backing away. Blink out, Armel is fine. Buyback down for Tims. They're looking to commit everything into this fight. TNC, they're surrounded, making the static storm. Tims with the buyback controls the Morphling. He's still alive though. Mickey, the safety play from Insania, giving him that magic resistance. As the morph, he's going for the TP out. He's going to make it away. Insania will fall, but that buyback from Insania, giving that safety. Mickey gets out. The rest of Liquid will escape.
Blink Dagger with the glimpse. He should have enough time to just jump in and catch them off guard, especially with that Blinks plus Glimpse game.
Walking in aggressively, they do manage to separate them. The Fisher will block them off. Gabby's going to look to commit, jumps over the wall with the Abyssal Blade onto Quaitfa. Insania, he's used the false promise to try and help his track out, but already Quaitfa's taking a hell of a lot of damage. Have they got the heals to keep him safe? They should, though they haven't. It's not enough heals. Quaitfa still falls. He's got a buyback. See if he wants to use it. Boxy hitting them all with the Thunder, trying to slow them down. Another Fisher from Tiger. It makes it a little harder for TNC to reach the melee racks. They'll turn their attention towards Mickey, turning into the Lifestealer, utilizing the wounds and the rage to punch back, but they cannot force them back off. These racks will fall. TNC, they claim one full set. They're ready to move on to the other. Quaitfa, he's going to have to buy back by the looks of it. That's now Boxy.
Tims, he's limbered.
He's looking for that jump. He's looking for that static. So
he's there.
It is. He's in. He catches the Morphling. Morphling being sent though. Insania with the magic resistance helping him out. And zip back into the Hex. Can they save the Morph? They cannot. Mickey will go down as well. Both cores dead. They've got buybacks available. Liquid. They're trying to rely. This is their last repair kit charge. There's the buyback from Quaitfa. Boxy continues to try and play around with the whole lineup of TNCs, trying to protect Mickey's buyback. But the pushing power of TNC is too much. The tier 3's down. Hex onto Quaitfa. Again, another save. Insania trying his best. Tiger goes for the echo, but it's not enough because the rage was out in time for Gabby. Gabby's ready to turn. Back out on the Quaitfa. Quaitfa needs help, and he needs it now. BKB and the yours up the armors on top of it. Quaitfa fully like the false promise again. Insania saves the left. They turn. The buyback's out for Tiger. He's in for Mickey. He nukes down the Aegis. Armel's dead the one. Gabby back up with the Abyssal. He's on Insania. The ghost steps in. Insania's able to step away. Gabby's in on the front of it all. The rolling thunder from Boxy is going to come round again. Will clip onto the KP of Adam. Gabby's out with that long duration of rage. As Boxy, he jumps in, another disarm onto the Lifestealer. Tiger
four-man Fisher.
The slap, he's looking for KP, but inside the Lifestealer goes, taking KP back to safety. A jump, Tiger, he's in with the chance, but they turn onto Tiger. Boxy in trouble as well. Quaitfa's trying to head in, but they've lost Tiger. He's dead without buyback. Quaitfa's
no buyback.
as well, dead for 2 minutes. They're down to the last 3 Liquid as Mickey. He's backing off. The Abyssal, the static storm. And that is it for game 2. GG is called, and TNC will equalize the series 1-1 now.
What stands out super hard is the fact that Liquid is playing 3 completely different playstyles in 3 games of this series.
Now, Armel knows if he could get aggressive, hit a few more raises, keep this less low, it's going to be hard for them to make plays.
Tiger that gets the kill.
Tiger, he was jungling around in the neighborhood, able to throw down a Midnight Pulse and make sure that Tims is pushed away with that slight gold advantage at the moment because of the fact they're getting away with this greed. KP, they're going to head over, try and deal with him. As you say, KP was doing the best thing he could, just cutting the creep wave, but Mickey and Tiger, they wrap around, looking to punish him. Getting KP's curry as well in the midst of it. KP will just try and survive for as long as he can, will still inevitably fall.
A few weeks ago, when SF was constantly picked, it's because of Drow Rangers, Vengeful Spirits, because of these heroes that would make this SF.
And look, he's in position again. Tiger, he just happens to be in the neighborhood to find another.
Always in the neighborhood.
He's always there. This Enigma is having a dream start. He's second highest on the net worth. Because of all these kills he's been getting involved in. Gabby up top, he's going to make another attempt onto the Timber. They do have Armel setting up in position, lines up the raises. Boxy, Timber chains across. Have they got enough to kill him? They have. Armel, another raise connects. He has the black hole ready. He'll look to jump in and commit. I just have to be sort of sure that the Earthshaker's not around to have a confident time of going for it. Tims having to use the Fisher to hold back Quaitfa, but Quaitfa's going to chase with the static link. Tims is dead. Quaitfa making the move from the bottom towards mid. Boxy cuts down, poor on March, and he's going to look over towards Gabby. Gabby's going to commit, take the outpost here, back in their favor, and we'll be able to secure one of them and get the XP burst for his team.
That's good, at least getting that experience.
Into the jungle they go, Liquid, TNC. And watching for the sidelines is Mickey. He's able to catch out the Shaker here. Tims is in trouble, and March has to run. Quaitfa's going to try and continue this chase. As March, he's dying here to the ultimate. The physical output from Quaitfa takes down a second as Liquid. They're starting to roll them over. Bottom lane, the black hole. Tiger's got another catch, but Gabby will get the chance to get out of it. Tims drops the echo. Can they turn TNC? They can. The raises take down the 2 of them.
Tims
they strike back.
And TNC instantly struck
Mid lane, Insania tries to poke her the way. They'll lose him.
You won't be able to kill them twice.
They're heading in. TNC, they'll step out of the pit, but it may be just because TNC's ready to try and fight them. They'll look to jump in. Gabby's separated very far from the rest of the team. He's committing. He's got the Shadow Nazi straight onto the Enigma. Tiger in trouble. He's bounced up. The burst in from the mech, and again it's Sania with the saves. He'll separate Enigma from the rest of them as Tiger will live. Gabby pounces away. BKB popped by Ahmed. He's revving up the Requiem, looking to push them back. Give space for March. March pops the stick, but March will fall. Gabby looks to Boxy, but the halberd from the Timber disarms him for now. The Heavenly Grace means it doesn't last for long, as Gabby, he's still good to fight. Tries to go in. Mickey holds him back with the Yules. Has the timing with the stun, but no, Gabby's out already with the pounce. Another pounce. They're heading over. Liquid, can they make a jump in time? Quite.
They're here on time.
Starting the action off. Gabby looks to pounce off to the side. Boxy gets on top of them, but another pounce. He's up to the high ground. He's safe. Liquid will now walk to the pit themselves. They're looking to try and steal this Roche away. Gabby straight in. Commit. Tiger. BKB Black Hole. Can they kill Gabby in time? Roche is dead. Liquid get the Roche kill. They get the Aegis. And they get Gabby. They kill off the Slug. And Liquid's ready to move on for more. They'll surround KP. Gabby, he's by back too. He did. The Echo, the Fissure onto 4. Tims with the counter play. They've set up for killing off both Razor and Enigma. And TNC, they're not done yet. They see the opportunity to move in for more. Gabby pounces in onto the left. He's in trouble. The buyback coming out from Liquid. Quaifa returning to the fray, but he's in with the stats.
What can you do,
he's starting
Quaifa?
to steal the damage of Armel. The Requiem build up. Armel pushes them back. Can they continue to fight this Liquid? Mickey leads in, looks for the stun, won't find it. TNC a little too speedy as they get up to the high ground. Gabby, you know that he wants to keep this fight going. He's already turning, looks for the opportunity to get in. He's buffed up by the Heavenly Grace. He's in onto Quaifa. They know if they can kill Quaifa, it's going to be a dieback. Another pounce for Gabby. Tims, again, the Fissure locks down the two of them. Gabby's in onto Mickey. Mickey turns with the stun. The Bloodstone heal. Is it going to be enough? He uses up, but he's surrounded. Taken out. Mickey will fall. And TNC, they're hunting for more. They're pushing Liquid all the way back to the base. TNC with a favorable position as they go for the long sweep around. Boxy's going to show himself. Now that was not Boxy. He's going to be in trouble here. He needs help, and he needs it now. Mickey comes across Tiger. The Black Hole again. It's only onto this poor old Sark, but is it a poor old Sark at all? I don't think it is. A second Black Hole. Is that enough?
This time. They got him.
They get Gabby. The refresher play for Tiger is enough. And now they can cut across and look to go for more without Gabby. TNC that lost their big old carry, and now they're outnumbered. March will fall as well. They're looking for the TP out. Can they cancel it in time? No, they do not have the vision. Armel will escape. They're going to see him. They're bringing Gabby. Now they're ready to show. Quaifa plus the BKB. He's got to run. Get back to the rest of his team. And he's backing off. Fissure. Tims, he's blocked him off. He's blocked him off. And Boxy's going to go to Tiger. It's the 3-man Black Hole. It's the 3-man Black Hole from Tiger. And it's enough to kill the chip. To kill the end of the day on Tiger. This man got down Enigma. It's perfect. He's leading the other two. There's an Echo. Is it enough though? Do they have the follow-up? TNC, they do not. It's already too late with Armel dead. There's no physical follow-up. Tims will fall. Black Hole onto the 3. At this point, catching 3 of them. The GA, there's no saves. Chen's caught in it. He cannot get the hand of God. They're up to the high ground. They're pushing in. Tims buys back. Gabby's got to be careful there. Only defending with the 3 against the 4 of them. 15 seconds before March is back in the game. Can Liquid finally get a tier 3 away from the high ground of TNC?
We have fortification. We have Gabby getting those stacks, hitting Timbersaw. Oh, we have a puppy paws. He has false promise.
Onto Insania. Lotus Orb does reflect the Yules here. Fissure used by Tims to try and separate the rest of Liquid. They're going to go in again. They continue to commit. They know there's no Quaifa. And Armel's going to be back in 10 seconds. So Gabby, BKB pop, another pounce in. He's building up the Essence Shift stacks as Mickey. He's starting to fall low. Liquid, they may just have to bail on him. He goes for the false promise save, but there's no saving this Leshrac. As Mickey, he surely will pop. He tries to keep it away. They've got something to cancel it. They do. Tims is in. Another Enchant Totem slam down. This game-winning play with the Black Holes. They're into the jungle. Armel's going to be the one to be focused upon first. He gets the force off. He's separated away. Liquid looking to wrap around. They'll get the stat ending going, but there's loads of Zorb was up, so no damage being stolen at all. Gabby trying to force Tiger to pop his spells, pop his BKB. The Black Hole, it only catches Gabby. Gabby is so tanky, and with the GA, Gabby is pretty much fine enough to go. The Hex is out, but oh no, it's time to kill him. They got Gabby. Can they get more? They'll turn towards KP. Gabby has a buyback. He's going to use it. He knows the one Black Hole's down. There is the chance for a second, but in fact, no, he's out of mana. Tiger, he's not got much else to offer. He has to TP out. They've got to escape. Now they'll look to chase as they can see if they can get the grab. Insania's the focus. They pounce in. Another disarm. Insania's retreating. Tiger, he's got that second Black Hole. If he can get Gabby and KP, this could be the game-winning play for Liquid. The pressure's on for Tiger. And they don't want to let Liquid get a free Roche. He's continuing to poke. They're playing with fire, TNC, but they know that it has to be done. Liquid's hero is very tanky right now. So no quick kills for TNC. Liquid into the pit. They're bringing it low.
They need to do something about this right now.
BKB, Requiem opens the way, and Tim's in too! He got the kill! He got the edge! His Tim's goes for Tiger, goes to the first black hole, the second black hole, but he doesn't catch anyone! This is not the black hole Tiger was looking for! And now Gabby can go to work, a pounce away, breaks the static link, Mickey's forced back. Tim's, he's setting up the chance for TNC to get this fight going their way. Gabby gets Insania, they move over towards the pit, a buyback from Insania comes into play. Tiger, he's got nothing with the black hole,
Gabby
is dead! The AoE damage from Mickey, he kills off the slug. He's dead for 2 minutes. No buyback.
Tiger, black hole back up in 3 seconds.
See if he can go for a big one. Armo, he's in trouble. Tiger is in. BKB black hole. The hand have got heal. Armo's in trouble. Armo will fall.
Like that as well. That's game.
With them done it, but Tim's it's a 4-man echo, but it's an echo too late. GG is called, and Liquid, they will take this game and face the man Tiger,
what's up, player?
It was all on him. It was not an easy game to play. His black holes, they had to be perfect.